Hello everyone and welcome back to another video on Dragon Ball Z Dokkan Battle. How's everyone doing today? And late last night we got news here that we got the details of the EZA of the oldest yellow coin LR that still has to EZA. And we have it here, and if you like the new format, please do let me know in the comment section down below, where I have the details of the previous EZA on the right side, and then on the left side, the new details. So with that, if you are new here, if you haven't already done so, please do consider subscribing. I hope that this will be a concise breakdown of the EZA. So let's get started. So he's going to be going from a 150 lead to a 170% lead to stats. Okay. The passive skill, which is on the right side, it went from 170% attack and defense to 200% attack and defense, and a 17% chance to perform a critical hit and damage reduction. And I'm just sitting here looking at the new kit and trying to see. Okay, so that's still there. Yeah, so that's entirely new. And then we have receives an additional 2 key per rainbow key sphere obtained. Okay. Then per android's target Goku or GT boss's category ally attacking in the same turn, depending on which category has more members, 50% attack and defense. So that's up from 17% plus an additional 2 categories to work with. Pretty good. Pretty good. When there is another android's or target Goku category ally attacking in the same turn, which that was target Goku, not just androids, randomly changes key spheres of a certain type, TEQ excluded to rainbow key spheres, which is entirely different, right? And 170% defense. Not just 17% attack and defense. And then 17% damage reduction. Whilst there's no attack there, just remember, we still have the per android's target Goku or GT boss's category ally, whichever has more members, you're getting 50% attack and defense. I don't know how I feel about this, but let's just see what's going on further, because there's a lot here. There is a lot here. So then we have, for every rainbow key sphere obtained, launches an additional attack that has a great chance of becoming a super attack up to 2 times. So 2 rainbow key spheres per turn. And then when activating the active skill or when attacking with 17 or more key, an additional 70% attack and defense and an additional 17% damage reduction. So we would be sitting here at 34, 51% damage reduction. Now we're getting into the next line of the passive, where we have one receiving an attack was 17% attack and 17% damage reduction. Now it's 100% defense and 17% damage reduction. And again, I don't know how to feel about this, because this was active for 3 turns after the end of the turn. Now it's active during that turn. So you need to be getting hit each turn for this to be active. And then for every attack received, key +1 up to 7. No longer is it just a high chance. And a 10% attack and defense and chance of performing a critical hit up to 70%. So we have this 17% crit in the beginning, plus this, plus chance of performing a critical hit, another 17%. Okay, I made a mistake on the damage reduction, didn't I? Yeah, it's not exactly, it's only 3 times 17, so it's 51% damage reduction in total. I mean, that's still pretty good. He's getting lots and lots of defense. And then this up to 70% as well. Okay. Now, going into the super attack, which I do not have on the right side of the screen. If you want me to put those as well on the right side of the screen, please do let me know. So, the 12 key goes from raising attack for 1 turn, causes colossal damage to the enemy, and lowers defense. Now, it greatly raises attack and raises defense for 1 turn. And there is a comma behind attack, so that's probably stacking. I do believe that means that it's stacking, and then lowers defense. Then we have the Ultra Super Attack, the 18 key, which goes from Mega Colossal damage to the enemy and greatly lowering defense to greatly raising attack, stacking, and causing Mega Colossal damage to the enemy and greatly lowers defense. Huge. Absolutely huge. To be honest. Absolutely huge. Again, I don't know what to feel about the part where when there's another android's category ally, there being no attack there. Again, him greatly stacking attack on both attacks actually. Okay. In game, now I just realized, in game, the 12 key is just for 1 turn, greatly raising attack. It's only the 18 key that stacks. Why does it show here that... No, that's not a comma. That's not a comma. That's a mistake on my part. That's not a comma. Looks like a comma, but it's not. It's just the end of the K. So yeah, I would say this is a very good EZA. It's a very big upgrade. But I can see why they might have had to hold back, because otherwise there would be no point in giving this guy a super EZA down the line. That's all I'm going to say about this kid, is that they're holding back because they don't want to make this a super EZA before they super EZA him. Because they took out attack in this part over here. They aren't exactly giving him more attack outside of getting 17 or more key, or per category ally, and the passive. That's all it really is. And if you ask me, this is really just an additional 70% attack and defense. Sorry, this is 70% additional attack for every attack received, right? And then 70% additional attack when attacking with 17 or more key, plus the 50% attack per category, whichever has more, on the same rotation in the same turn. And then his basic passive of 200% attack. Now, that's not insignificant amounts of attack, but considering some of this is entirely new lines, meaning these weren't parts of his passive at all before, whether in mitigated forms or in any form, shape, or form, and they just flat out took out attack with the androids are target Goku category ally attacking the same turn. I can understand why, because lore-wise, it was just him himself. But, yeah, it's just 3 times. So instead of 17% attack, these are 50% up to 100%, and then 70% up to, and then another up to 70%. So not a lot of attack going on, but lots and lots of defense, plus that 51% damage reduction once he gets hit, if you fulfill the rest of the passive, which is have another androids or target Goku ally attacking the same turn. Yeah, this is really a solid EZA. Again, it feels like they're holding back more and more because we have super EZAs and we know what they're gonna look like. But all in all, it's a pretty good EZA. And I am a little bit miffed that the 12 key is not a stacking attack, or defense for that matter. But that is what it is. And the reason why I'm actually stressing about the super attacks not having that on the 12 key is because super attacks will never get buffed again. Super EZAs do not buff super attacks whatsoever. They only buff the passive. So, all in all, I mean, this is a really long passive, and this will be really good. I'm not going to say he's busted. Of course, having to test him to find out is something I don't intend to do. I don't intend to test him out because I don't go after showcasing videos altogether. And so that's going to be it. I think that's just about covered everything that this EZA has. And if you have any thoughts, please let me know in the comment section down below. What do you think about this EZA? And do you think he will be good or great or absolutely bonkers? Thank you all so much for coming to watch the video. I hope you all enjoyed. If you can, again, please subscribe if you are new here, if you haven't already done so. I hope you all have a great rest of your day, and I hope to see you all in the next video. Peace.